Hello, Centennial Square Hotel employees. I wanted to check in with you and make sure that nobody's lost. I know that some people just registered late last week. Some people are well underway with their WIL content, and others might be a little bit not sure what they should be doing. So I wanted to show you and let you take a look and go through a couple of items with you. So you have elected to participate in the online simulation with our fictional Centennial Square Hotel. Like all students, you should now have worked through this week 1 orientation content. This content reviews how you will be evaluated, what you can expect and what we expect from you. It asks you to complete some forms and paperwork. Now, not everybody needs to complete all of these forms, so take a look at this chart, which will tell you whether or not you need to complete each form based on one of the 4 positions. This, of course, for the online simulation is your category. So you need to complete the WIL policy and student code of conduct and the worker health and safety awareness training. And if you're an international student, you need to submit your co-op work permit. All of these forms are outlined in video descriptions in case you have any questions about how to complete a field or what you need to do. You put all those forms and paperwork in the assignment folder in your 444 course shell. Now, I had not originally indicated a due date for these forms. I was just waiting to make sure everybody got registered, but now that you all are, I would like these forms to be returned by May 31st, please. So that is in, that's Tuesday. That's Tuesday, I think. So please take a look, get them filled out, put them in Dropbox. Here you can expect to hear from us if you haven't completed them. The other thing I would like you to do by May 31st is make sure you complete your WIL orientation quiz. The quiz is located at the end of your week 1 content, and that just makes sure that you have reviewed and understand all the content contained in orientation. So again, please complete that as well by May 31st. Now, the second thing that you need to make sure you have done is reviewed your week 2 and 3 training for Centennial Square Hotel. That is located here. And by now you should have familiarized yourself with the hotel, its history, its food and beverage offerings or event offerings as the case may be. And at the end of your week 2 and 3 training, there is a training test. You should also complete this training test no later than May 31st. This test requires you to score a minimum grade of 80%. But you can take it as many times as you'd like to get that score. But everything that you work on in the upcoming weeks is going to be based on the content that you've learned about the hotel, about its menus, about its rooms, about its event offerings, all the details provided in your 2-week training period. So it's important that you know that content. So please, again, complete those 2 tests, your training test as well as your WIL orientation quiz, no later than May 31st. Now, what is coming up for you? You know that the past few weeks have been very light in content. You have not been spending 24 or 32 hours a week working on WIL. And as I have advised some of you, that's about to change beginning in week 4. So, beginning next week, you will be provided with, in eCentennial, you'll be provided with a list of tasks to complete each and every week. And some of those will be video simulations to participate in. Some of them will be reports to prepare. Some of them will be interactions to have with employees or with guests. And so all of those things must be complete by the end of the 1-week period. And then the following week, you'll move on to your next round of tasks and your task list. Now, within the next day or so, I am going to send an email to all of you introducing you to somebody who is called your WIL mentor. And you can think of this person as your supervisor or your guide or your coach throughout the semester. And that person is not me, but it is going to be one of our professors who's going to work with you in case you have questions about this content. And they're also going to make sure each week that you've submitted all your tasks. And this WIL mentor will be the person who evaluates your performance in the simulation. So at midterm time, they will complete a review of your performance. Are you engaging with the content? Are you completing all the tasks that you are requested to each week? And are you participating and contributing to demonstrate that you're fully engaged? If you're doing all those things, you'll get a positive performance review. If you're not, if you appear to be missing, then that's going to reflect on your performance review. Okay, and you can't go missing for very long in this program until you fall too far behind to catch up. So please don't fall off the radar. If you do, you can expect your WIL mentor to reach out to you immediately and find out where you are. Okay, so that's coming up for you in the next week. But before that point, probably tomorrow, I'll introduce you to your WIL mentor, who will be your main point of contact beginning next week and through the rest of the semester. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me anytime. I hope that you've enjoyed learning about Centennial Square Hotel and you are about to become much more involved in its operation and its success. So good luck.